Hey, how's it going, guys? Welcome back. Today we're gonna be watching a movie called The House That Jack Built. I did a poll of movies and this one actually won. So I've had my eye on this one for a while. I just can't bring myself to watch the 3 hour runtime, it deters me. But I've definitely wanted to see this movie for a while. So today's the day. You guys gave me the push I needed. All right. So this movie's about a guy named Jack, and he's a highly intelligent serial killer. And I'm pretty sure this is like it's like a period piece almost. Not as in like it's set in a certain time, but it's set between multiple killings, I believe. So it kind of jumps around time wise. Other than that, I don't know too much about this movie. I know Matt Dillon's in it, I think. I think that's who it was. Matt Dillon. Yeah, I'm gonna stop rambling and we're gonna jump right in.
Tentatively divide my tale into 5 randomly chosen incidents over a 12-year period.
So 12 years and 5 incidents, does that mean 5 murders? And if it's only randomly chosen, how many bodies does this guy actually have?
Crap's not working. Do you have a jack I could borrow?
I wonder what his character's name is. Like, what if his name isn't Jack and this is just his first kill? And that's why it's the house that Jack built. That's pretty fucking clever if so.
Dudes, look at your jack. See, it's broken. There.
I suppose I could drive over to Sonny's repair shop and call for roadside assistance.
Perhaps I could entice you to drive me there?
She's playing a dangerous game, hitchhiking as a woman, some stranger man.
What was it one's mother used to say about not getting into cars with strangers?
I wouldn't know what your mother said.
You might as well be a serial killer.
Hmm.
I'm sorry, but you do kind of look like one.
Better keep that confidence.
Maybe it's just the van. It's the kind one might expect to be kidnapped in.
And yet you got in anyway.
Jack like that could do quite a bit of damage, don't you think?
I'm not a medical examiner.
Would it be too much to ask for you to drive me back?
You're asking way too much.
This lady's been really persistent.
You don't say.
The reason serial killers can roam around free in our country is that they have no connection between themselves and their victims.
I have more important things to be doing with my life. Yeah, well, I'm sure Sonny was just distracted by your goddamn blabbering. Now I have to go. I have an appointment.
Appointment? What appointment?
Don't fucking worry about it. See why he killed her.
Goddamn business now, is it?
Even if I was to beg you to drive me back?
You're way too much of a wimp to murder anyone.
Oh my god. She's gotta be fucking with him, right? Like, you cannot be this fucking rude to a stranger that's helping you. Oh,
Jack in the face of an admittedly
damn.
unbearable lady was great art. The material was the jack and it jumped into the lady's face on its own.
I am an engineer.
So the house that Jack built, he killed that lady, Uma Thurman's character, and it created a monster because he saw it as artwork. Really cool premise.
Right before the lady and the jack, I purchased a building lot. No one could keep me from drawing up my own plans for my own house.
And now we have an actual physical, tangible building being built. A house. All right.
Engineer or architect? What I see is an OCD patient in full bloom.
True that I suffered from compulsions as a child. I bought the pizzas from the former owner of the walk-in freezer. He claimed it was a great deal. I only ate one of those shitty pizzas.
So, I don't know. It might not be his first kill if he has enough foresight to think about the walk-in and everything.
Neurotic, riddled with obsessive compulsions and a pathetic dream of something greater.
Yeah, may I come in?
I'd like to see a police badge.
So would I. My badge? It's, at the silversmith. Now, may I?
No, not without a badge.
Correct answer, indeed.
Jim Carrey vibes with that hairstyle and then even the character work.
No, it's a more personal question. When exactly was it that you lost your husband?
It was just over 6 months ago.
I'm just thinking about your pension. That I could double what you're currently receiving. I'm a police officer. I'm an insurance agent, lady.
Hi, Glenn. Bill Glenn?
Yeah, sure.
I get it. And I mean, it's not like he couldn't break down that fucking screen door. So she's not really making a terrible mistake, but she is at the same time. No one's ever going to double your fucking pension, though. It's a pain in the ass probably to even get.
I mean, what the heck's the worst that could happen as long as you could double my pension?
Tuh. Famous last words.
Being forced to stand out there, exposed. Do you know how humiliating it is?
A weird way to choke someone.
Put this under your head.
What?
I'm so sorry. What can I do to make this good again?
What is he doing? Like, did he actually have a change of heart? The fuck? You already did it, bud. Now she's just suffering.
Jesus Christ.
He's one of the weirdos that takes pictures of his crimes and stages the bodies. In negatives, too. What the fuck? He came prepared this time. Wasn't just some spur of the moment. He actually, I guess it was just premeditated and everything. Picked his victim. Figured out how to make it easy on himself. Clean getaway.
Murderer with OCD. It's almost ridiculous. But how unfortunate for you, Jack. And to top it off with cleaning compulsions.
This adds another fucked up layer to it. This is almost a chore to him, but he goes looking for it. It causes him stress, clearly, but he enjoys it too. Ugh. Seems like a lot of fucking work, man. Just to feel, I don't know what he feels. He must feel some kind of pleasure. I was going to say guilt, but he probably doesn't feel any guilt, or he wouldn't fucking do it multiple times. How would that even have happened, dog? You know that's ridiculous. You're gonna get caught because you're cleaning. Just stop looking at shit. What is he doing? Now he's stressing me out with his bullshit. Like, bro, what the fuck are you doing? Get the fuck out of here. Oh, am I rooting for him? I don't think this is the play. Maybe he thinks he's gonna get questioned, so he's hiding the body. He's gonna come back for her. How's it gonna look when a fucking cop walks up, shines his flashlight, and you're just stuck to the glass looking through? Not a good look, man. Come on now, Jack.
Please get out of the car, sir.
That's not a good look to immediately turn around.
Mind if I take a look in the van, please, sir?
I'd be a bad guy if I said no.
There's been a minor break-in down the street just now. I'd like to ask you a couple of questions about anything you may have seen, heard. Yeah? Glenn said you were visiting Claire.
I think you've got a more serious problem. Claire? She's disappeared.
I mean, it's not a terrible fucking plan. It's got a little bit of a story, but what does he do now? He's gonna see that she's not there, and then what? And if he leaves right now, he's guilty as fuck.
The
And
door's open.
What?
stop talking.
Claire? You here? Sir, I'm gonna have to ask you to leave the house.
I feel like my observations, they can be of use in an investigation.
Fuck off, just
As a
leave.
tax-paying citizen, it's someone who's fully aware of my constitutional rights.
What?
That this room is inspected impeccably.
Yo, he's gonna take the body while he's still here? He's just gonna drag her? Are you fucking kidding me? What the fuck? Her fucking face. This dude is leaving a trail straight to his van, bro. What the fuck?
The great rain. It washed away the long track from my escape. I don't consider myself a decidedly devoted man of faith. I felt I had a higher protector.
Yikes.
You yourself were a psychopath.
Well, I'm not stupid, but
He's standing there so proud of himself.
for instance, the psychopath's lack of empathy. I went to great lengths to fake normal empathy. Smile. Oh, yes, yes.
That's not the face you should have chose, brother.
I was a very sensitive child, profoundly afraid of playing. For example, hide and seek. Chose to run in near panic into a field of reeds to hide.
The choice of the dash through the reeds was an escape, but also an open invitation to the pursuer because of the clear path of broken reeds left behind. Was there never a tiny grain of disappointment about the great rain that washed away your tracks?
More like amazement when I think about all the things I've done in my life without it in any way resulting in punishment. I loved when the men from the village cut the meadows with their scythes. Back then, one spoke of the breath of the meadow. It was as if the meadow lived at its fullest in my consciousness when I listened to its breath.
Oh, this isn't gonna be good. Hey, when they show kids that are like killing fucking baby animals and shit, man.
Experience had taught me how to strangle correctly, and for long enough. The fact is, when, after several more murders, I felt my OCD diminish, I started to take greater chances. This time I was completely dissatisfied with the pictures, so I decided to take new ones.
Huh. That's a goof on their part. Her tits being pressed up like that, they'd be frozen rock solid, right? That's easy pickings. Surprised he kept driving. He's about to pick up another one while he has a frozen body in his back of his van. He's getting careless, greedy. Bro. That couldn't have been satisfying for him, right?
Struck me like lightning from a clear sky. I couldn't resist running that little old lady over.
He just acts pissed off and fucking like stressed the entire time, bro. But apparently he enjoys it.
Could you elaborate a little on why the old lady had to die?
Because he could.
I can't describe it as the kind of blood frenzy an ermine experiences in a henhouse. God created both the lamb and the tiger. The lamb represents innocence, and the tiger represents savagery. Both parts are perfect and necessary.
Poor lamb didn't ask to die in order to become even the greatest art.
He's just getting fucking careless, man. You can't have a van with blood all over it.
It turned out the little old lady, who was merely an accident, added a great touch of humor to my staged photographs, and I was very pleased with the outcome.
It's the sophistication. Of course, your narcissism knows no bounds.
I sent the picture to the local paper. Might do well with a story with a little more bite.
But what about repentance, Jack?
I repent nothing.
He'd be perfect at architecture because of his OCD, honestly. He's clearly got an act for it.
Let's say that the man standing underneath the first lamppost is me. When I've just committed a murder, I feel strong and content. I start to walk, and the shadow in front of me grows bigger, like my pleasure. But at the same time, pain is on its way, represented by the shadow behind me from the next lamppost. Finally, the pain is so unbearably intense that I have to act. I will kill again.
I understand that your occupation didn't leave any room for a family in your life.
But the concept of family actually inspired one of my greatest works.
Okay, hats for everyone. You are to keep your hats on at all times.
How does he keep meeting women? He's a fucking weirdo.
Smile, Grumpy. It'll be fun.
I don't think so. Have you killed any large animals?
Well, yes, I have. But that's not something that I'm proud of.
It seems like he's been with this lady for a while too. Like he's playing the long game with this one.
To be honest, I find hunting distasteful. Not to mention the trophy parade, practiced primarily in Europe at the end of the hunt. I'll aim. You pull the trigger. Fire. Excellent.
So you had found yourself a family?
Yes. That's also how I like to see it. Hind will typically run in the front with the largest fawn, following the smallest last. You typically shoot at the deer starting with the rear one, based on the fact that the two older animals can survive without the young one. Whereas, if you shot the mother first, both fawns would probably not survive. My family was moving in the wrong order.
That's why he put the red hats on him, right? So he could track him easier in the brush. It's fucking diabolical, man. That's the right order. Shot him in the leg. No. God. Fuck, man. He'd been dating this woman for a while. How would he get away with it? Like, everyone in town would know that his family's missing and he was the boyfriend.
George doesn't seem to have much of an appetite. Perhaps he'd like some of that pie. You know, when I was a boy, I never got enough pie. Give the youngster a little piece of pie. This has been a good day. Do you have a favorite number?
12.
12. That's an excellent number.
It's gonna give her 12-second head start.
I'll take care of the kids.
She would have said like 1,000.
4,
That's cool.
8, 9, 12.
I mean, you know where you'd hit her at it. Where'd you aim? You know what I mean? Like, are we talking she's gonna bleed out and die, or did you just shoot her in the leg and she could attack you? Yikes! Jesus Christ, dude! God.
I'm sad that you're so judgmental, Verge. Don't look at the axe. Look at the works.
No, no. You are constantly trying to manipulate me, and with children, the most sensitive subject of all.
So much has happened during those days. First the eclipse. Then the volcanic eruption of Mount St. Helens, which I could see from my lot.
Love, Jack. Love is also an art, not to mention intimacy.
The Iceman always inhaled his victim's last breath.
It's fucked. I actually had no idea about that. That's fucking diabolical, though. Feel better. There's some really cool visuals. That stop motion fucking painting in itself is really cool to show where he's at mentally. The fucking guy that he's talking to, by the way, this whole time, is this like a therapist? Or is it like just the fucking voice inside his head, like his conscience? Good and evil type deal, angel and devil. I doubt it's that, though. He doesn't seem to have a fucking sense of guilt or anything, empathy.
I had a plan for little Grumpy. I discovered that if I worked around rigor mortis and worked before the corpse
This motherfucker's about to make a taxidermy boy. put it up like posing or something. Like, where's he gonna keep it? You can't put it in your house or anything. Freezer?
Manipulate their expressions in positions with steel wire, pins, tape, and things like that. Grumpy
Jeez.
was grumpy no more.
Jesus Christ. Dude, like his face. I thought he shot him in the face, but apparently he didn't.
Without becoming too
Just gonna fucking
romantic,
wave at
might
him.
one
That's
say
fucked,
that
dude.
exactly that
Yeah,
is
he's like, eesh.
reminiscent of a kind of desire for love.
I had a romance.
Where did the crutch come from, Jack? You hadn't hurt yourself, had you?
And the crutch. That's straight out of a Ted Bundy playbook. He used to always do that on the side of the road so people would feel less intimidated and then come help him. Clearly he wouldn't need it. Fucking kidnap him.
In general, if you carry some luggage and a crutch, people come running to assist. And then you force them into a car with a weapon.
Is that Alicia
Much
Silverstone?
stronger than
What the fuck? I didn't know she was in this. That's not her. Her name's like Riley Keough or Keough. I don't know how to say her last name. She was in Mad Max and shit though. She looks like her though here.
Smile.
I hate
The
the
fuck?
way you look at me.
Is he about to say fucking and just strangle her with the fucking phone wire? Don't like the way I look at you, huh? Type of weird ass shit.
I feel like you're trying to leave me.
I'm not gonna leave you. Feel that? I'm right here on the other end of the line.
So is this a girl he's like been dating or is it like a prostitute? I'm so confused. Must be his girlfriend.
Don't you think we deserve a drink?
Sure.
I'll be over shortly for cocktails. Simple.
You know I hate it when you call me simple. My name's Jacqueline.
Why does he calls her simple? What an asshole.
Got great tits.
What the
Why do you always have to be so rude?
That was so fucking random.
An engineer reads music. An architect plays music, if that's something that your limited brain can process.
I'm not completely stupid.
That fucking depends on your definition.
Is this like a fucking kink shame thing? Is this their thing? Like humiliation kink or whatever? Or degradation in general?
Can't we just talk about something normal? Like what you do? Something.
Simple terms that a simpleton can understand. Is that right, Simple?
Yes.
Kill? I've killed 60 people.
You're weird.
Why? Because I'm saying that I've killed 61 people.
Went up by one.
Like you said 60.
If you weren't as dumb as a fucking doorknob, you'd be familiar with the term updated.
He's a fucking asshole, man. Why is she sitting here taking this shit from him?
I haven't read as many books as you've read.
Simple. Come on. You're as dumb as fuck.
The fuck? Why is he drawing like surgery lines? Is he gonna cut her tit off, dude? What the fuck? That's why he said the random ass line, "You've got great tits," out of nowhere. He was thinking about it the whole time.
Fucking weird.
Officer,
Yeah.
my friend is like totally weird and he said he killed 60 people.
Everything that this woman has said is true. I have killed 60 people.
What the
Human
fuck is
being.
going on, man? The cop doesn't believe him clearly, but I mean, if she's saying help me, he just has to, right? Even if there's a fucking suspicion that this guy actually is a killer, like, just fucking get her away from him at least.
Would you be kind enough to sweep up your friend here and take him back inside?
And he's laughing that he literally confessed to the cop and he did nothing. She's gonna fucking die because of that cop. I hope he feels fucking awful when he hears.
Can you forgive me?
Yeah.
Their whole relationship's weird as fuck. Such a weird vibe. Like, have they been together a while? Do they just meet? Are they newly dating? Like, why is she just sitting there letting him be a fucking dickhead to her? Why is she just accepting it? And why is she fucking going back into the place with him? That's so fucking dumb.
Some pills. Got a friend who's got some good pills.
You cut the phone cable. It's your time to run. You should have never went back in.
I'm not gonna take some random pills. No, I really think I deserve better than this. I'm gonna hang on to the keys. It's a bad habit for you to go rushing downstairs every time. We start to have a good time.
Who's having a good time? She's fucking crying.
You're walking without your crutch. And you aren't using it downstairs either.
Yet you still came upstairs.
If you feel like screaming, I definitely think that you should.
Yeah, he's definitely getting off on this, man. The power and everything.
All that screaming? Help! Help! The murderer in the building! It's Mr. Sophistication! I'll try the window. As far as I can tell, not a single light has gone on in any apartment or stairwell. Do you know why that is? Hell of a world. Nobody wants to help!
Damn. There is a lot of fucking cars out there too, and a ton of buildings. Like, I know someone's hearing that shit.
Time for talking. And a time for being quiet. Open your mouth.
She really just sat there and allowed him to tie her up. Like, what the fuck?
It's time.
You should have used those knives on him the whole time.
Choose a knife. There's something that has been bothering Mr. Sophistication. To be honest, he gets pretty fucking pissed when he thinks about it. Always the man's fault.
If a dead female turns up, stabbed to death, it's generally a man. So that's why men are dangerous. It's literally the most dangerous thing to a woman, is a male. The potential's there is the problem.
It's sad when I think about it. One is so unfortunate as to have been born male. You're also born guilty. Women are always the victims, right? Men are always the criminals.
Bro. He cut off her tits and put one under his windshield wiper like a fucking parking ticket. That's fucked up, bro. It's crazy work.
Why are they always so stupid? All the women you kill strike me as seriously unintelligent.
I've also killed men.
But you only talk about the stupid women. Unless you think all women are stupid. It turns you on, doesn't it, Jake?
It's a crazy death.
But women are easier, more cooperative.
They must have had to buy the rights to use this song, and they must have paid a lot because they are using it in every fucking scene with music. They're getting their goddamn money's worth.
You could say about all three processes that it's the breakdown that lifts the living grape up to be part of an artwork. You can view the processes that start in a human being after death in the same manner.
If decomposition is a way to salvation, then what about your house? The idea of your first house being torn down was in any way satisfying.
When you were writing, didn't you yourself plan the destruction of your most popular literary work?
Its ideas were glorified by me to the point where it was no longer art.
Stuka, without a doubt the world's most beautiful airplane. And to top it off, featuring an eerily sophisticated detail. Sirens were attached to the undercarriage of the plane, purposely designed as a psychological act of war.
I didn't know that either. They actually put sirens, like little fucking things on them to make the whistling sound. That is some psychological fucked up shit.
It made the blood run cold in everyone's veins. No, more than a masterpiece. An icon. We are deemed the ultimate evil.
I mean, all of these fucking guys were dictators that created mass genocide. The fuck?
The noble rot.
Stop it.
That's crazy that they included all of that actual footage. Like, that fucking hits. That's fucked up. Couldn't even imagine that shit. in real life, like in person. I can't believe it happened.
Some people claim that the atrocities we commit in our fiction are those inner desires which we cannot commit in our controlled civilization. So they are expressed instead through our art.
Oh, it definitely is. I'd say. You can't act on it in real life, so you bring it to life on screen.
I've always considered it ridiculous when I've heard about the serial killer's favorite trophy. And yet, I let myself be tempted to not let Simple's other breast go to waste. But have it
Good,
prepared
dude.
and sewn.
That's her other boob. That's fucking nasty. That's some Ed Gein Leatherface shit. It was all bubbled up and oily looking. Gross, dude.
Do you want to fucking die? Then do what I fucking say. Lock it. Drop the keys. Cuff!
He's got them all tied together. He's got them in the freezer. Is he seeing how long it takes for them and who dies first? Oh, shit. He's trying to set up like a collateral shot, isn't he? One shot to see how many heads it goes through. It's fucked up. It's interesting, but it's so fucked. Like, I wonder how long the first person that got in here has been fucking in there.
I was fainted earlier. We are dying of cold.
Really? Freezing. Conduct a small experiment of my own. A full metal jacket bullet, which has the capacity to pass through each and every one of your heads. That's not something that I would be able to do with basic hunting ammunition.
It's a heavier bullet, so yeah, maybe. And it's close range.
It's a misunderstanding, sir. What I mean is you're wrong about the ammunition, sir. That is not full metal ammunition, sir. I'm a military man.
Shit. He's right.
You're right. Forgive me, gentlemen. I'm going to have to step out for a moment. Don't die on me, guys, okay?
They'll be fine. You gave him a blanket, right?
I've never yelled at you before, Al, but I'm about to now.
Oh, shit, Al.
What does that look like to you? What does that say?
Better hope that's all he does is yell.
30 on 6. It also says full metal jacket.
So you really have to dump all the bullets.
Be a goddamn
Come on
bullet,
now.
Al. This time, make sure it's got full metal jacket bullets in it. Is it too much to fucking ask that the contents of the box match what's written on the label? All my shit here. I have for 20 years.
I'm sorry, I need to see a receipt.
Fuck is Al acting like that? Like, he just bought that box earlier that week from that guy. Why is he being all weird?
I don't ever recall getting a receipt here. Now I'm in a fucking hurry. Let me buy a new box.
Can I just see some ID first?
What the fuck?
Don't fucking do this, Al.
Maybe the cops are on him. Maybe they sold to someone without an ID or something. Or maybe they're watching. I don't fucking know. I don't know why he's acting like this other than that.
Shut it down, Al. Go home. Have a sandwich. You lost your fucking mind, Al.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm
Al's going totally bonkers. I need a full metal jacket cartridge.
Yesterday, the police visited Al with lights and sirens to get you.
All right, well, what have I done?
The robbery.
Robbery? I haven't robbed anybody.
This is SP. I've caught Jack.
Kind of hurting my feelings a little bit. I'm not going anywhere.
And you've never lied to me.
You got him, SP. Take it from here.
Perfect.
Yeah?
Who are you?
Call me Bert. As I see it, it's you who called me.
So, did you come here to stop me?
I just have one question. Wasn't Jack going to build a house?
I was trying.
This is the police. Come up with your hands where we can see them.
Think, Jack. After all, you're an engineer and call yourself an architect. I've been told you have an interesting theory about the material.
that Jack and Urge? What the fuck is going on? Urge is going down like he's on a roller coaster. It's like one of those cave diving videos when people get stuck. I hate these videos. Imagine just doing that in your free time. Yeah, we're gonna climb through this pass. It's called Devil's Asshole. Should be fun. The wife and kids won't miss me. It's fine. Kinda hate them.
I want to know everything.
They're shooting this like a found footage, which is cool.
For thousands of years, human beings have tried to localize hell because the cries of pain of so many millions of individuals together becomes what you've just heard.
So that buzzing's of tormented souls. And this is leading to hell. Is this all in his head and he's already been shot by the cops? Like a long time ago. And he's actually dead. Is that like pouring water? Or blood? What the fuck?
Those are the Elysian fields.
Why is he crying? Is this a memory? I think he is dead.
That's how deep the deepest hell goes. It's actually not here I'm to deliver you, but a couple of circles higher up.
How many circles of hell are there?
I took you
7?
down here as a kind of a favor.
Where does that path lead?
It leads out of hell and up.
Isn't it possible to climb all the way around? This way? Make it over to the other side?
Quite a few have tried, never successfully. I wouldn't recommend it.
I'll take my chance.
Alright, we just finished The House That Jack Built. Oh man, what can I even say about that movie? That movie was all over the place. Matt Dillon crushed that role. Like, he made you uncomfortable at how fucking weird and bizarre he was. I just don't... Die in the walk-in when the cops got there? Did he actually escape into hell? Maybe one of you guys can explain it a little better for me. But I mean, it was a long movie, damn near 3 hours, but it was fun. It kept me entertained the whole time. And I figured I'd get it out the way because it won the first poll I've done. Appreciate you guys who voted. I'll be putting more of those out, probably. All right, well, hope you enjoyed. I'll catch you in the next one.